Hey guys, it's your girl Zesty, and thank you for tuning in with me. Your girl Zesty and the Zesty Pooh Crew. I totally butchered that, but it's Zesty and the Zesty Pooh Crew, okay? So today I'm making the infamous TikTok pasta. It involves feta and garlic and tomatoes, and let's get into this video. I'm actually going to be making a grilled chicken with mine. You do not have to have meat with yours. I will be having meat with mine because I like my pasta to have some meat because it's just better. All right, so let's get into this video. So what I'm doing now is I'm putting a little bit of olive oil on each piece of chicken. Let me see. Putting on my glove. So you just want to make sure you rub that olive oil in there real good. So now I'm going to start out by putting the powders on here. Here I have garlic powder. It's so choppy, weird looking garlic powder. Oh, and my chicken breasts I split. So you don't want to keep them too thick if you're grilling them. They're just going to be cut up in the pieces anyway. And honestly, the meat is optional because the person who did the TikTok that went viral, she didn't have meat in hers, but I want chicken with my pasta because I'm not really a big pasta eater. My husband wants the pasta and I want the chicken, so even trade. So now I'm going to put in the onion powder, and I'm putting each one on both sides so that way it can get in there real good. So now we got the onion powder. Now I'm going to put in some sazon that I found. It smells really, really good. This is the one that I found. It smells amazing, so I'm excited about this. It's kind of like a seasoned blend. It's not really salty. I don't think this is the same as the sazon that everybody uses in the packs. It's not the same at all. This reminds me more of like a Mrs. Dash, and I'm telling you what, I'm excited about it. And see, with that oil on that chicken, it's going to help it stick a little bit better. Now I'm going to hit it with a little bit of that Slap Your Mama's seasoning. Just because I like the Cajun aspect. I'm not going to put too much of this on it. I'm just going to give it a nice little razzle dazzle on each piece. And then I'm going to get both sides. Because if I grill chicken, I want it to be Flavor Town. Flavor Town, USA. Alright. So, last for the dry season, I'm going to add paprika. And I'm going to put paprika on both sides. Really, it's just for color on this. Didn't add anything to it. Lastly, I'm going to add some garlic basil pesto. I like this on my chicken sometimes if I'm grilling it, especially if I'm going to have it with a pasta. So really, I'm just going to take it and I'm going to put just a spoon over it. About a tablespoon. And I'm going to just rub it in real good. There we go, just like that. For starters, I have about 2 cups of cherry tomatoes, and I'm going to spread them out. I'm also going to add a clove of garlic in here. All right, so for my feta cheese, I actually found a tomato and basil version. Hopefully this goes pretty good. I didn't even know they sold flavored feta cheese, but I figured, why not? I wanted this to have a lot of flavor to it. So what you want to do is you just want to lay your feta right. Mine is breaking apart. It's not the way they did it on a TikTok video. It's all right though. And now I'm going to put some olive oil right on top of the cheese as well as the tomatoes. As well as the garlic too. I'm sorry. Make sure you put olive oil on everything. Then I'm going to season it. I have some sazon that I found that I am really into right now. It's really good. I've used it on other things. And I'm also going to put some on the cheese as well. And I'm also going to put some garlic powder on here. This garlic powder it looks chalky. I'm not sure what that's all about. And I'm also going to put some onion powder on here. And on the feta, I'm going to make sure I put a little extra of that sazon right on the top of there. So that way when it melts down in there, you can get those flavors going. So now I'm going to put this in the oven on 400. And I'm going to give it about 30 minutes. And while that's going, I'm going to start boiling my water for my noodles. In terms of the boiling the pasta, I'm going to put about a teaspoon of salt in my water. And I'm going to stir it up and just let it come to a rigorous boil. Then I'm going to add my pasta. Now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to place my chicken on the grill. And I'm probably just going to keep it on here for about 4 minutes on each side. Or until it gets done. So I'm going to begin to turn it. It's been 4 minutes. There we go. While we're waiting on the pasta, I wanted to let you know that I'm using this type. You can use whatever pasta you want. I did mix the garlic, the head of garlic, and about 3 ounces of cream cheese up. And I just did it just like so. So once the pasta is done to my liking, I'm going to mix it in with the pasta. So now I'm going to add my pasta to my water. And I'm putting about 2 cups of pasta in my water. Because I don't think it needs that much. And it's a small batch. And like I said, you can triple this recipe. Make it to your liking and to your family size. It's just a really easy recipe. Really easy. And like I said, you don't have to have meat. If you want meat, you can add meat. Whatever type of meat you actually want. Alright, so I just got this out of the oven. This is how it's going to look. So you want to actually keep those juices all together. And I'm just going to go through and smash everything up. And the garlic, I'm going to squeeze that out. I'll show you what I'll do with that in a little bit. Okay, so now that the noodles are done, I'm going to put that cream cheese right on in there. So that way it can melt up. Let the garlic soak into that, to the noodles a bit. I do have the stove off, but the noodles are hot. Now I did nook my cream cheese in the microwave for like 30 seconds so it can be a little bit more easier to deal with in terms of, you know, you don't want, if you put it in cold, I'm sure it'll cool off and it might not spread as evenly. And because this pan is still hot, you don't want to overcook your noodles. You don't want them to get burnt. This is where I'm going to hit it with a little salt. And I'm not measuring it, just for flavor, and some pepper. Then you just want to mix it in there really good. Just like so. Now we're ready to mix everything together. We're going to get to it, y'all. Alright guys, here we go again. So here is your TikTok viral pasta. Alright, so with that being said, I hope you guys enjoy. Oh, that noodle, you know what? That noodle just wanted to come on over. So I love you guys. I want to thank you all for subscribing. For liking my channel. Coming to visit me. I hope that if you want more of what I have to give, please like, subscribe, hit the notification bell so that way you can be uploaded each and every time I upload content. This quote says, if you can let anger subside and let fear be replaced with more hopefulness, you will easily tap into a momentum of well-being. It will seem so easy, you will wonder why you don't do that more by Abraham Hicks. Until next time, I love you guys. Peace out.